Falcons versus the Minnesota Vikings in the Dome.
They just have to keep doing what they've done all year. I mean, this is really their year. I mean, everything they've done has been extraordinary. Randall Cunningham has just been superb.
Here's Cunningham again, going deep. Touchdown! Randall Cunningham throws a perfect pass. Cunningham is 8 out of 9.
It wasn't God's will for us to win as much as we wanted to win in Minnesota.
39 yards away, and it's not good.
We lost in overtime, but the next day I was celebrating Vashti's first birthday.
Being a girl dad means separating your work life from your home life. Randall Cunningham enjoyed his greatest season in 1998. It just ended in painful fashion. But one-year-old Vashti didn't care.
To get back and be with my baby, that meant the world. It kind of allowed me to calm myself down, you know, being able to share that first birthday with her.
Her dad was an NFL superstar. Her mom was a professional dancer. Vashti tried both paths.
I think I had a little princess stage. I really liked tea parties. So that was something that was big for me, but I think I was just automatically into sports. By the time I got to 7th grade, I asked my dad, I was like, can I please play tackle football when I get to high school?
It wasn't football, but Vashti inherited Dad's athleticism.
Good. Good work.
Retired players often turn to coaching. Randall turned to coaching his baby girl.
When I had the opportunity to coach Vashti, get started, Vashti, okay? Just get started. I really love it. It's a calling on my life, and I take it very seriously. I have to wear 3 different hats because, you know, I don't play when it comes to the church. I don't play when it comes to being a dad, and I definitely don't play when it comes to coaching.
He was just such an influence on me not doing too many things outside. Like, I never went to any parties. I didn't really have a lot of sleepovers. I was like looking at kids like, you're lucky that your dad's not your coach because you can live normally.
I beg to differ on now the way that I coach her now. Done, rotate. It's an hour and a half. Switch foot. And then bye, see you later. You know, go live your life. So we're gonna lose tomorrow, we're off again tomorrow.
You have changed that, I'll give you that.
Girls have a way of changing their dads, who try their hardest to keep their daughters from making the same mistakes they did.
As a professional football player, and when you're successful, you become prideful and arrogant, and I went through that stage.
Are you amazed sometimes when you look at the film the next day?
Man, am I amazed? I'm amazed all the time at some of the stuff I do.
I was like an enigma. But I watch her, she's seen me, who I am now, who I greet everybody, I love everybody, and she just takes that as part of her makeup, part of her character, and I'm so grateful that she sees the Randall today and can relate to me rather than the guy who, you know, back in the day, well, was a little arrogant or short with people.
This is my boy.
All right.
He loves you.
In his 16 NFL seasons, Randall was a high flyer.
People always say, why do you think you can fly? I said, I'm an eagle.
Now, he's helping Vashti fly. In 2015, she set the national high school record, clearing 6 feet, 4 1/4 inches. Since then, she's been a shining star in American track and field, winning 14 national titles and competing in 3 Olympics. Her 5th place finish in Paris this past summer was her best showing on the world stage. But as anyone who has coached their kid knows, there are always bumps in the road.
There have been a couple times where I fired him.
Really?
Yeah, you remember that? When I lived in my apartment? I would tell him, like, I'm not coming here to train anymore.
But there's been times that I've told her, get out.
And I'll get right out. Peace.
And then call back saying, Dad, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm, you know, and I'm like, it's all good. We're good.
That's what I love about our relationship and the coaching from father-daughter is that I can always expect to see him. He's not gonna leave me because he's mad or because we're on different pages. Like, he is going to be there at the end of the day. And it's not for himself, it's for me. And that's probably the most comforting thing that I have.
Randall's playing days weren't entirely for himself either. He didn't know it then, but he was at the beginning of a quarterback revolution. What he started in Philly still drives the team today.
The African-American quarterback evolves in certain cities, Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and sooner or later, if you're a well-groomed African-American quarterback, you're gonna go through Philadelphia at some point in time. I mean, think about it. Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, you got Jalen Hurts there now, and then the old schooler used to be there. That would be me.
The old schooler was a trailblazer.
And we are looking at Randall.
Now, his daughter is a trailblazer as one of the top figures in women's sports.
To be one of those people who is a face of women's sports, I can say that it is a blessing.
Things have changed. There's more respect being given to women. Women deserve the publicity. In this country, everybody's equal. And I think that when we look at our women, we need to raise them up and let them be seen.
Coach and dad talking it over.
The nuances that we've learned, we need to take those tools and present them to our kids. Keep coaching your daughters.
I just think I'm so much like him. And I think athletically, I couldn't have been a dancer. I could only have been an athlete that's training at this high level and pushing my body so much. And I think that is just because of his DNA that's running through me.